So, soul contracts, what are they? Are they a thing? Do we pick our parents, our siblings, etc. prior to incarnation? Can we ask about this, please, and get more information? Okay.
So, there's quite a few questions in that. Do you want to start?
Are they a thing?
Yeah, a soul contract's a thing.
Okay, they are.
And what can you tell us about them?
Made to, next word. Made to relinquish old patterns. Made to relinquish old patterns with your soul. So relinquish is to release and let go. So soul contracts then, are they things we create prior to incarnation? So we can release old patterns, old versions of self and create new.
Old versions of self, yeah, okay.
Is that correct? Okay.
Okay, can we have an example, or was that a bit much? You create your story on repeat.
That correct?
Oh, right. So when you create a story, until you relinquish that old story, it will keep repeating. So in the next life, you have to
create a new one.
You have to go for the soul contract to release that old story.
Okay. So is it true then that we get to pick our parents who we're born to? Void. Well, that's where you create everything. So basically, are you saying that the soul contract is entirely created by you? Everything, every part of it? No. So you don't get to pick your parents? Danny was 5.
Danny picked her parents when she was 5?
Well, technically I didn't. I got adopted, didn't I?
How old?
Legalised when I was 6, just turned 6.
But you're a weird case, aren't you? I mean,
yeah, you can't base it away. Yeah, because obviously I had birth parents, and then I had lots of foster parents, then I had adoptive parents, and then lots more foster parents. So I'm very strange. But I'm just talking in general. Prior to incarnation, do we say that's who I want to give birth to me? Is that
yeah.
Is that what we do? Vic. 1.
I picked my parents when I was 1.
No.
I picked one of my parents.
Did I pick 5 of my parents? Oh, well, I guess.
How would you have 5 parents?
Because what have I just said? Birth parents, foster parents, adoptive parents. I had lots of different types of parents. So I would have picked 5 major ones. I mean, really, birth parents would have been 1. My adoptive parents would have been 2. My 2 older foster parents, definitely I would have chosen them for differing reasons. And then obviously another one for some reason.
Yeah, but then it said I only picked 1. A parent is parents or parent. So I take that as you.
Oh, yeah, 5 beings, not 5 sets.
That's what we need to work out.
So I picked 5 beings.
Right. See, I've got 2 parents, a man and a lady, a mum and a dad. Are you saying I only picked one of them and then just took the other one who came with that person?
Okay.
Okay. So you don't have to necessarily pick both parents, but you definitely pick one.
Well, you have to pick at least one.
But now it's making me think, do you always pick the female? Because that's where you're birthed, that you go into the female.
Well, I picked 5.
Oh, yeah.
Do you always pick... Yeah, but that's a valid question. Do you always... If you only choose one and not both, do you always pick the female? No.
No, so you could pick a man, I want to be his child, and then he needs to go out and find a lady.
Now, is that like to do with genetics that's being handed down from that specific parent you choose? More you have son. More you have. R E A S O. More you have reason.
Do you mean it's more than just one reason? Because Danny asked
About genetics.
So you're saying it could include that, but it's more than just that. Is that what you're trying to say?
So there's multiple factors that go into why you would choose a specific person to be parented.
One of them being genetics, though.
Mm.
And can you give us one more reason then? We can't
go into it all, but
we'll be here all day. But
we will eventually. Can probably go into it.
Yeah, give us another reason.
Vision.
Because you want their eyesight.
No, because I guess you've got a certain vision of what your life is gonna be and do and entail.
So that specific human could provide you with
that vision, the
story you want to live.
Right. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
So what else can you tell us then about soul contracts?
Was it release?
Release.
So soul contracts are about releasing the old version of you to play out the new version. Is that right? I mean, we've already established that, but is there any more that you can tell us?
Release old you. Or or repeat. Are you trying to say then as well that sometimes we don't release
old you or repeat?
We don't release the old version of us, and we then will repeat exactly the same life, which makes me think of the looping. No, okay.
No, it's not. I think we always because of this looping system, we are repeating lives.
That was a question I wanted to bring into.
I think it's more to do with.
Release old version of you.
Maybe it's like limiting beliefs.
Or is it a choice? You can choose to release the old version of you and create a new soul contract, or you can go, you know what, I actually quite enjoyed that. Fucking hell, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Is it that? No. Okay. Carry on, Vicky.
Just think less about the existence, you, the person, and more about the challenges, the beliefs, the identities, the layers that come with that existence.
Yeah.
So I might die, reloop, become me again. But if I release a soul contract that I've got that maybe in... what am I trying to say?
Can you explain, board? Whole self, please. G. Vicky Wright.
Okay, so in this life, I need to just have to pause this because I need to think how to say this.
Are you thinking along the lines of like say for me, for instance, with my upbringing, I could choose to attach myself to that child of care and whatever and rubbish upbringing and choose to attach that to my now life and go, my life is shit and terrible because this is the way I got brought up and nothing's ever going to change for me and blah, 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 blah. Or I do what I've done and choose to release that and go, okay, it's cool, that's how I started, but that's not how my life's going to play out. Do you mean like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, because if you relived as Danny, you probably would still be adopted and all that.
Well,
that's
would I
the
though?
life of Danny, isn't it?
Well, only if I choose, like, if I've done this life, maybe in previous lives, I haven't released that version of me that I chose to be born into. And I have spent the rest of my life going, oh, woe is me, and life is shit, and nothing's going to be good.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe
but
that is true.
Now, in this life, I've had that realisation that my beginning does not dictate my middle and my end. And I can choose something different for myself. Does that, is it that? Like, does that release the old version of self? So until you have the realisation in your life about a lesson that you've chosen to experience and overcome it, you will repeat it until you do. Oh, well, I've probably repeated it so many fucking times. I've just got bored in this life. I ain't doing this no more.
So does that mean then in your next life, even though you're still Danny because it's re-looping, you will stay with your birth mom? There'll be no need for her to...
I don't know.
So you'll still be adopted, because that's the avatar of Danny's story.
But
it will... Because you're alright, ain't you?
Yeah, but
so
maybe...
how can it be any different?
Maybe I have that realisation much, much, much earlier on, and I don't know.
I don't understand.
Can you explain that? Like, because we're struggling to understand this. Will not be linked to trauma.
I think I get it. So what it's saying is that, yeah, you'll still be adopted.
But it won't be as
traumatic. It won't have any kind of traumatic effect on you next time. It will be plain sailing adoption. Yeah, I was adopted.
Cool.
Because that happens. Lots of people are adopted, but they don't all share your experience.
Oh no, because some are like adopted from birth, and I wasn't. I was like 6.
Yeah, but even ones probably that were 6 might have... It just might have been a lot much of an easier experience for them. And
Yeah, I completely get that. Okay. Well, that's cool. So how does soul contracts then tie into the fact that the false moon has us re-looping the same life over and over? Version of reality released only. So, why? Version of reality released only. You are stored as you. Version of reality released now.
You are stored as you, still allowing new Okay, I think what it's trying to say is that yes, you re-loop, and you re-loop as you, as Danny. But each time you re-loop, you can still make different decisions, hold different perspectives.
Gain new experiences.
Gives you a different experience, so that yes, you re-loop as your same self, you are still you with a very similar story, but your perspective on your story will change, which gives you a different version of reality.
Ah. And does that mean, though, that once you've had, like, say, a realisation about something, you can't then re-loop back in and, like, not experience that realisation? Does that realisation still happen again?
Depends on perspective.
Okay. So it depends on perspective. So that is because of this looping system of the false moon. So it's say in this life I chose to experience something and then I didn't. I had the realisation of that. I learnt that in this life. Then I passed and I went to the light and I re-looped back in. I still have to go through it all again because I can't exit and go, well, hey, I've done it. I learnt this. Can we move on? Is that correct?
Right, let's take you as an example. So you was adopted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk about your story.
I'm not bothered. Everyone knows I'm adopted. I don't care.
Okay, yeah, but do you want me to talk about the fact that for a short part of your life it affected you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you were adopted.
Mm-hmm.
There was trauma around that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it caused difficulties in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in this life that who you are,
Mm-hmm.
this time round, this re-loop that you're in now, you have come to a realisation that doesn't define you.
Uh-huh.
That you are worthy,
Uh-huh.
with or without that.
Uh-huh.
You are a worthy person.
I am.
Yeah. So next time when you re-loop in as Danny, you will still be adopted,
Mm-hmm.
but the story of adoption will not hold any contracts around self-worth. So yes, you'll still experience the adoption,
Mm-hmm.
but you won't experience any difficulties that came from not living with your birth mom.
Yeah. Okay.
From being adopted.
Uh-huh.
It may play out as exactly the same story, but your perspective is what holds the key.
Yeah.
It's how you interpret it,
Mm-hmm.
and your interpretation of it might be very different.
Mm-hmm.
It might be that, I don't know, from a young age you see it as, I am self-sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
I am independent.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, no, it makes sense, 100%. So, regardless, because of this looping system then, we can't ever just at the moment, because the game is closed, we can't exit out and continue on to choose something new. That's a you question, not a Vicky question.
I was waiting for that.
No. And we still have to repeat the same contract because we can't change it because of the looping system. Interesting. The story is part of the character, not the contract. The story is part of the character, not the contract. The contract is what? Character's story.
The contract is weaved into the character's story. So
the story is not part. The story is the character, not the contract. The contract is weaved into the character's story.
So Danny, living as Danny, will always be the story attached to the avatar Danny, the character Danny, is adoption.
Is that right?
You will always be adopted.
Okay, but
the contract is
different every time.
How your soul interprets that, how it perceives that.
So what I'm trying to say is, though, because of the false moon and the looping system, that contract can't be changed at the moment. Is that correct or not? That's not correct. It can be changed.
Yeah, because you change your perception of it in one loop. So in the next loop, you're not the character. You're playing the character.
Oh yeah, I'm playing the character.
So when it doesn't matter how many times, it doesn't matter if you're stuck in a loop. If you keep playing the character because you're stuck in a loop, that's all very well. Because you're stuck in a loop, you have to keep playing the character.
But I can change.
But your soul still has the ability, the right, the free will to perceive the character in the story different.
Oh, okay.
Do you get me?
Yeah, I get you. I was getting very confused because I'm like, well, if we're stuck in a loop, how can anything change? But yeah, I'm forgetting the overarching soul
You
has
are
choice.
the character.
No, I'm not. I am playing this.
But that
character.
makes me wonder then if it's like, because like characters and things. But when this loop gets taken down, and that's not a thing any longer, and we get to choose to incarnate of our own free will, and this time as a different character, yeah. What happens to the character of Danny? Does it just gone, non-existent, or do other souls get to play Danny? Do you understand what I'm asking?
Mm. Yes, as in other souls get to play me.
And does this explain then why there's more than one person that will claim, I was Cleopatra?
I was about to say that. Because at the end of the day, they've all got, I'm guessing, certain, like, characters have certain sort of, like, stories attached to them, like me with the adoption, which, yeah. So, and Cleopatra has her own story attached to her, and so on and so forth. So, dependent on what the soul wants to learn and choose to experience, will dependent on what character they want to jump into.
Yeah, and I suppose on that respect then, that can you play, forget the looping system.
Yeah, we're not talking about the looping
now.
system.
The looping system doesn't exist for this question, so how it was before. Could you really mess up as, could I really mess up as Vicky and go, do you know what, I want to have another go?
Yeah.
And can more than one person play the character of Vicky at one time?
Ooh.
Multiverse.
The multiverse theory, okay.
Well, that's interesting.
Does that explain timeline glitches sometimes where people go, oh, I seen you? Like when Dan said he saw me pull up on the drive and I wasn't. Oh, they've seen another version of me. Another timeline version
Because
of me.
I've always wondered that. Like, there's other versions of everybody, but then I've always thought, well, my consciousness is in me, so are they just running around as NPCs? But no, I mean...
Yeah, your fractal is in you.
Yeah.
And in the other Vicky, there's another fractal.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's a lot more complicated than that, but we've kind of...
Wouldn't it be nice if it was easy? So easy.
We've kind of got a little bit of a thing there.
Okay, well, took a whole turn. I mean, we've ended up soul contracts, how they link into the looping system, reincarnation, the multiverse theory. Blech.